Greetings, fellow Watch Comrades, and welcome to the 11th installment of the Watch Komrade Show here at Russia to All. I'm Craig Hester, the Watch Comrade, and we appreciate you joining us again for this episode. Got a lot of cool stuff going on this week, so I'm going to jump right into the watches. I will say right up front what I always say: make sure you sign up for the newsletter. If you haven't signed up, do so right away. It's right there on the upper right-hand corner on RussiaToAll.com. Really easy to do. That way you know you're going to get the best deals, because we offer the absolute best deals and the quickest and most advanced notice about anything on our newsletter. Okay, this week, 3 watches as normal. We've got 2 Vostok-Europes and we have 1 Aviator. The first Vostok-Europe this week is another one of the Gaz Limos. Man, the Gaz Limos have just really done so fabulously. The response on the Gaz Limo has been tremendous. We are so excited about how everybody has given us this positive feedback about it. It's one of my favorite Vostok-Europes to ever come out. Now I got to tell you, seeing the Caspian Sea Monster, which we're going to have pretty soon and we'll have on the show, that's a pretty amazing watch that will give any of the Vostok-Europes a run for their money. But the Gaz Limo really is an exceptional timepiece. It's 43 millimeters across on this one, okay? You've got the dual time zone on this particular model. Now, Vostok-Europe, for those of you who are maybe new to the Watch Komrade Show or new to Russian and Eastern European watches, Vostok-Europe is based in Vilnius, Lithuania. They're a company that's a partnership with the Vostok Company, which is the oldest and largest continuously operating Russian watch manufacturer in Chistopol, Russia. Vostok builds the movements, which in the case of Vostok-Europe are these proprietary, beautifully decorated movements that are optimized and improved and have specific additional complications for the Vostok-Europe line. They build the movements. Vostok-Europe in Vilnius puts together the watches. They're hand assembled and designed in Vilnius, Lithuania. Been there myself. Beautiful little city. I just love visiting Vilnius, and they have a great facility there. I got to tell you, it's such a family atmosphere at Vostok-Europe. I love going there every time I go, and the food, by the way, Lithuanian food, fantastic. If you're ever in Lithuania, have the Zeppelins. Anybody there will know what it is. Fantastic. Okay. All right, this watch right here, what do we got? It is the 2426 Vostok movement. It's got the exhibition case back. Again, it has the dual time. Now, this in hand here is not independent, okay? The way you get the dual time function on this one is rotating this interior bezel. And it has a really tight, nice feel to it, and it just locks right into place with every turn. Okay, this plum dial on this, I call it plum. I don't know what other color you would call it. I call it a plum dial. It's just beautiful on this watch. Now you're going to see it in the picture-in-picture. You're going to see Sarah wearing the watch. Hello again, Sarah. Thank you again for joining us as our watch model again this episode. We are really enjoying having Sarah on our staff. We think she's added a lot to the show. In fact, we're talking about having Sarah maybe even being like my co-host at some point in the show. If you guys want to give us some feedback on that, whether you think that'd be cool or not, let us know. So what we've got here is the plum dial on the Gaz Limo. Now, remember, there's always going to be a separate standalone section about each of the watches where you can learn a lot more about the detailed specs. Again, quickly on this one, you got a 22 millimeter strap, 43 millimeters across, mineral crystal front and back, decorated 31 jewel automatic, 32 jewel automatic Vostok movement. I knew I was saying that wrong. I said 31 jewels. Okay, the N1 rocket. Everybody knows the N1 rocket. There's the rocket right there. This one's one of the standard bearers of Vostok-Europe, been around quite a while. This is the black on black with the really clean dial. Probably the cleanest dial of all the rockets. It has the non-numeric indicators, the sticks along the chapter ring, the red on black with the very clean, beautiful dial. This one has the exterior rotating bezel to give you the secondary time zone. All of the other specs basically are the same as the Gaz Limo, except this one is, I believe, is a 42 millimeter instead of 43. Yes, this is a 42 millimeter case instead of the 43 on this one. This is a 10 ATM water resistance, whereas the Gaz Limo is 5 ATM. Now, both of these Everything on the Watch Komrade Show, as you probably already know if you've been watching the show, comes with free shipping, and that's free shipping anywhere in the world that we deliver. So you want to know the coupon code for any one of the watches. It's real easy. It's the last 4 digits of the SKU plus the letters FS. So in this case, it is 4045 FS. That's 4045 FS for the Rocket. On the Gaz, that would be 1058 FS on the Rocket. And actually I have to clarify a little bit on the Rocket. It's actually 4045B on the Rocket, because even though what I'm showing you here has the leather on it, what you're going to see on the picture-in-picture with Sarah and so forth, you're going to see the bracelet. With this particular model, you're going to be getting the leather strap as well as the bracelet. Okay, that's going to be the special deal that you're getting. On the Gaz, you're going to be getting, what are we getting this week on the Gaz? You're going to get the keychain. You're going to get the Vostok-Europe Keychain with the Gaz Limo. Okay, the third watch this week is an Aviator 2669. I really love the dial on this watch, and again, when you look at the details or you go to the standalone segment on this, this dial has this kind of seashell sculpting on it. This one is loaded with Cyrillic. It's a day-date watch. It does have a 24-hour sub-dial for the GMT. This is a manual line, whereas both of the Vostok-Europes are your automatic watches with the rotor that moves with the movement of your wrist. Aviator, built in Moscow by the by the Volmax company in Moscow. That is where the watches are built, hand assembled. The movements are made there as well. This is a Polyot Mac Time 26669 movement. This is a 42mm case on this. You've got the 20mm strap, and this is one of those straps that has the coating on it that helps it to stay with stronger waterproofing. This is 5 ATM water resistance on this. You've got the mineral crystal. This one does have an etched closed case back on it. You've got super luminova on all the indicators on this one as well. This is just a strong, simple, attractive, kind of somewhere in between the real military look and a little bit of dressiness to it for an Aviator style watch. Those are the 3 watches this week. Let's see, with the Aviator you're going to be getting, let me look. The Aviator is going to be with, you're going to get a calendar poster. You'll see a picture of that. It is an Aviator calendar produced by Volmax. It's got the beautiful, a beautiful shot of the Swifts, the guys who, right here, right here, the Swifts, Aviators, which are the Russian equivalent of the Thunderbirds. You want to be sure and get your hands on that calendar coming along with this watch, and then you've got the keychain or the additional strap on the other 2. Now, in terms of some announcements this week, I want to let you know that pretty soon we're going to be doing the segment on the Strela watches. This is my original Strela here, one of the early original Strelas. You want to look for that, because that is going to be a great special segment of the Watch Komrade Show. Also, you've still got a chance to pick up, there's one left of the guaranteed first of a series Swifts Aviator 45mm, okay? There's only going to be 50 of these built for the world under each dial that's been produced. Only 50 built. We got our hands on, from the manufacturer, 3 of the guaranteed first of a series, number 1 of 50, and we still, amazingly enough, have 1 left. So you want to grab that as quickly as possible. In fact, I'm saying this here on the show, and by the time this show airs, it could be gone. But we will be getting more in from the rest of that series. This is a beautiful watch commemorating a fantastic group of flyers that I was fortunate enough to meet outside Moscow last year. These guys are just amazing, amazing pilots, and these are watches that they will be wearing. Each member of the team will get one, and you've got a chance to have a piece of history here, especially if you can pick up that first of a series for only an additional $50 more. Also, coming up soon, we're going to be doing a special section on our first ever special custom produced watch for Russia to All. It actually was produced for Detente Watches, which is the parent company that does the distribution in North America. But the only place you can get this watch is at RussiaToAll.com, and we're going to be doing a special segment on that. So be sure and look out for those things. Don't forget to sign up for the newsletter, and as always, I'm Craig Hester, the Watch Komrade, and thanks for watching.